International group of volunteers. They're in almost every major city in the United States, most countries throughout the world. My wife, Sue Lopez, who passed away a couple years ago, started the San Diego chapter. Our mission is to save babies and their mothers from abortion, one at a time, right on the sidewalk in front of the abortion mill. We use a team approach. We have sidewalk counselors and we have prayer warriors. And the reason why we have prayer warriors is because this is primarily a spiritual battle. The devil owns the abortion mill. He's in there, there's no question about it. He's drawing women in. He's preying on women that are in a crisis. They're desperate. They're looking for a solution to a problem they hope is going to go away. In reality, they're causing a bigger problem. And we try to convey that to them. How do people get involved in pro-life? Right on the front line like this? God chooses you. He puts something in front of you. He gives you a sign. He calls you, gives you a little nudge. Sometimes he gives you a big shove. Makes you get right into it. He did all of that to me. I'd like to share a little bit with you about how I got into it. I'm basically kind of a shy person. Before I got in pro-life work, I didn't feel real comfortable praying out in the public. You know, praying in church, that's good with my family, but you know, I just felt a little uneasy, self-conscious. Maybe people would be like looking at me like I'm some kind of a religious nut or something. You know, some of you probably feel like that. It's very common. And so God wanted me to get involved, and he had to cure me of this. My wife has been involved in pro-life stuff for a long time, and she was always planning prayer rallies and prayer vigils and whatnot. So she's planning this rosary procession downtown, and we're going to process about 3 or 4 blocks over to City Hall, and it was over some political issue that had to do with pro-life stuff. And so she calls me up and says, "You going to come down?" And I'm sitting there thinking of excuses why I can't come down because I'm feeling kind of self-conscious. And then I thought about St. Peter and how he denied Jesus, and I thought, I can't do that. This is important. So, okay, I'll go down there, and I'm just going to kind of go to the back of the procession and kind of like blend in and sort of maybe put my head down. And you know, maybe people aren't going to notice I'm there. So I go down there, and there's like 40 people, and I go up to my wife and I say, "So, Sue, who's going to lead the procession?" She looks at me, she goes, "You are." So I did, and it was fine. I got over it. I felt good about myself. I thought, there's nothing to be afraid of. I put my faith out in front of me where it should be. And so that kind of got me started. And so I started going to the praying in front of the abortion mill. She was doing this. She started off actually a few years before with a youth group or young adult group at the mission, and they would go on the first Saturday of every month. And then as she got into it, she started going every Saturday. And everybody else would come once a month, but she'd go every Saturday. And pretty soon she'd get 1 or 2 other people to come with her. Nobody was sidewalk counseling because nobody knew how. Eventually she started sidewalk counseling while they were praying. And so she'd get me to come out once a month, but yeah, I'm busy, man. I got a lot of stuff to do. You know, chores,